Can I want to say something, but I want to say something. Let's get a little unserious for a minute. I'm here because Sandy asked me if I would be interviewed by Benjamin. Why, I said, because he's doing a book on Albert Einstein. I said, excuse me? What are you talking about? She wants to talk to you because Einstein, founded the International Rescue Committee in 1933, and to get people out of Germany and to do this work. And so we had this wonderful conversation. I met over Zoom. It was pandemic time. We have a long Zoom call, and I really enjoyed it. And I thought it would just be, I didn't know what I didn't have a thought. It was just, we do a lot of outreach for IRC, for the International Rescue Committee, and just another event, talking to someone to let people know about the refugee crisis and try to raise awareness and funds for the International Rescue Committee. And then the book comes out, and Benjamin or Sandy, somebody sends it to me.
I gave it to you in the back of a concert.
Yes, you came to a concert in somewhere in
Zelienople,
the Constantinople of
Pennsylvania.
That's right. So he comes back and he's waiting, and he hands me this book. And I said thanks. I put it in my bag, and I don't know if I'm going to read this book. I mean, I got enough trouble trying to remember the words that I'm singing, and I need to, I'm not a reader like my wife, and it's, I'll read a stack this big if it's for a job that I'm doing or a part, or if I'm, a part of history or something I'm playing, I'll read every book ever printed. But just for my pleasure, I never read. I take walks, I play with my dog, and I learn songs. And so I'm reading the book, and I'm loving it. All of a sudden, I'm having trouble sleeping sometimes, and it's putting me to sleep in a wonderful way. Every night.
Clarify that, yeah.
I save it. I just read a few pages at a time, and it's like, and I'm falling asleep reading the book, and I'm starting to finally get some sleep, and I'm loving it, and I just can't get enough of this book. And then I get to some chapter in this book, and it's about me. And I'm thinking, you've just lost me. You've lost all credibility that you've written a book about Einstein and you've included me. You're a failure, But being an egomaniac, I finished the chapter. And I loved reading it, and I was unbelievably flattered, and I couldn't believe the creative fellow you are to take that conversation we had and weave it into a chapter in a fascinating book that is, to me, you're a gifted writer, but you're really an entertainer. I tried to read, I'm not going to say which book, but I tried to read 2 other Einstein books in my time. I love biographies, and I couldn't get through them. And I was furious when this book finished. When I finished reading the last page, I was like, where's the next part? Because it was so fun. It was funny. I could not get over what Benjamin did, where he went, who he met, what he shared with us of what Einstein did, that I want to shut up now and you tell him some of these wild things, because they're incredible.
Can we not put that on Amazon? Mandy Patinkin says it put me to sleep.
That's how you sell a book, right, folks? I love this book so much, and I'm not, honestly, nobody's paying me to say this. I loved it so much that I called him, and I found out how to get a hold of him. I called him, and I said, I've never done this with any other author, and I've liked a lot of books, but I said, I want to be your friend, because he talked about really interesting stuff, and he did for me the most important thing that I need every second of my being, which is he made me laugh. He's not like the greatest comedian sitting here, but when you read what he puts together and how he tells a story and the intensity of his research and his focus and his quirky view of humanity through whatever journey you choose to tell. This was Einstein, and the other book was a different ride. It's a blast.